Yeah, let's do this.
So what's something about fatherhood that completely changed you, but nobody warned you about?
That's a good question. Just the understanding of someone depending on me.
Mm-hmm.
So when you say fatherhood, I mix fatherhood into just my relationship, my marriage, being a father, all that in one. My marriage and being a father. So it was finally seeing that, someone's depending on me. My girls or my wife. So that's when shit got real, got serious for me. And I really started contemplating, thinking about what's the next move. Before then, it was just me, bro. So I was just living my best life, doing things with my cousins and stuff like that. It is what it is. But as soon as that chapter opened or that season came, it was like, I really had to put some thought into how I was moving.
Yeah.
Consequences.
Yeah. But was it to you, was it like a scary jump from like trying to understand the unknown?
Nah, because just like my background, just how my mom raised me and my uncles were around and the examples that were around for me, it wasn't unknown. For myself, I knew it was for what I pictured that I wanted for my family when I grew up and was ready for it. I just knew that, okay, the time is now. And it's like, I got to take this serious.
Yeah.
I got to be there. I got to be present. I'm not just going to be wishy-washy in and out.
Yeah.
I knew for myself if I was going to do this, it was going to be a big responsibility. But then when it hit, when I heard from Anto, okay, we're going to have a baby, I was like, okay, let me contemplate. Am I ready for this for real, for real? Okay. Anto depends on me. Am I ready for a next mouth to depend on me? Will I be there or be a good example? Can I really be the example that I want to be? So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When it happened, it was a lot of quiet moments and just contemplating on how I'm going to maneuver. But I always had that good example of how to be a father. Even though my father wasn't present, I had uncles around me. My grandfather was a big, big example and big pillar for me. So I knew what it took to be a provider and someone that someone could look up to. But when it was real, it was like, okay, I got to slow down my pace. Because even my cousins and them were like, bro, are you ready for this, dog? You ain't coming out no more in this, that? Like, nah, bro, I gotta figure this out for real. And then I had to really think about how I was going to be a good provider, not just working jobs here and there, how I was going to get a career together so I could provide the life that I pictured for my kids and for Anto at the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I think that's a good answer.
I
think we could end on that one. So that was a good episode.
Yeah, I love it.
No, that's joking. But yeah, bro, because you mentioned a few things, bro. You mentioned that I think that I want to really dive into because, you mentioned that your father wasn't really there, right?
Yeah.
So, but you also mentioned that you learned, the way you grew up with your mom, you knew that you had to be a good dad.
Yeah, I knew what I wanted. I knew for myself what I yearned growing up, right? Not having a father figure or a constant man figure in the house, someone that's a positive figure too, that's present. And I knew what I yearned. I knew what my mom gave to me and what she wanted to give to me and what she basically sacrificed to give to me. But there was still points in my life I felt that if I had a positive figure in the house, I would have made different decisions, bro. Mm-hmm. And certain situations negative situations wouldn't have presented themselves. So I saw the hard work of my mom and the love from my mom and the community that was there, the aunts. And I have to mention the community because they were a big part of me growing up, my aunts and my uncles and everything. But there were times where I'd look at my cousins and they have the father in the house, and it's like, man, I want that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And there were some dark times where it's like, I'm going through certain things that I couldn't really talk to my mom about. And I wanted that for myself. So I knew everything that I wanted when I had children for them as a male role model or figure in the house.
Right.
So that just really helped me to my path of just raising my kids, right?
Yeah.
I always reflect on those. Man, I do a lot of reflecting, bro. I've been through a lot of different seasons.
Definitely.
Right? So with the seasons that came, I gained some wisdom. And I always reflect on past experiences. So when it was time to be a father to my first daughter, it was like, okay, I knew what I wanted to be for her. So yeah.
Yeah, and I feel. Because for me, it was a little different. For me, it was, for me, like for me, when my daughter was born, when my daughter was born, it was more like you know me, bro. I'm a go-getter, dog.
Yup, you've always been. And I'm going to say that, like, we've known each other for 10 plus years, I think now.
Yeah.
And from the Vaughn I met to the Vaughn now, regardless of the growth that you went through, you always had that go-get mentality.
Yeah.
And you being a little bit younger than me, not too much, but just a bit younger than me.
We're younger.
I always like looked up to that.
Yeah.
That you just had that entrepreneur, just with life in general. You go get it. You know what I'm saying? So I always respected that from you, bro.
And that was a pro and a con. You know, because I always tell people that, as selfish as it might sound, that I personally believe that I think COVID happened for me. That's how I see the world, bro. Like, I think that COVID happened for me so that God could get my attention to be who I need to be. You know? I mean, like, everybody else they could think whatever they want about COVID, but for me, that was for me. I think that happened for me because of COVID is what really got to slow me down. Yeah,
because isolation, right? It forced you to it forced you to slow down.
And it's not even the isolation alone. It's also that for the first time in my life, I felt like I could take a break with other people taking a break.
Hey, I like that.
You know? Yep. So it wasn't like I was taking a break and everybody else was moving at the same speed as they were. It was more like we all slow now. So now I could rest. You know? And in that rest is where I developed a relationship with my daughter. And at that time, she would have been like 2 or 3. But before that, I felt like, honestly, bro, I felt really, really disconnected. Because for me, it was like, as a dad, I know worth nothing unless I could have something to leave.
The legacy, yeah.
Yeah, and that was my thoughts. It was more like, I think they would much rather have material things than to have me. It was so bad that I got life insurance, and in life insurance I paid extra for suicide because I was like, I don't think I'm gonna kill myself now, but I don't know who I'm gonna be in the future. Yeah, so I need to leave something
for the kid,
for them, you know. And that was my thinking back then. But with COVID now, it actually made me see a bigger picture. You know, I had conversations with my daughter, and that's what really gave me to slow down. Yeah, because if you really look at it, dog, like, they just want our time, bro. You can give them everything in the world, but if you're not present and you're not giving that time to help them figure themselves out, materialistic things mean nothing, bro. You know? But I like what you said there, like, COVID forced everyone to slow down, so that kind of gave you the time to, like, take it in. To calm down. It was like, just relax, you know? Because, like, I'm going to show you this. So we had Ayana, my first daughter. We had her in 2005. I just finished school, working. My wife's at home. I'm trying to provide for both of them and everything like that. I got the opportunity in 2007. So for 2 years, I'm just grinding, right? In 2007, I got the opportunity to go out west. So, but it wasn't like out west, Calgary or Edmonton. It was like a small town called Athabasca. Maybe 2,000 people. Yeah, another place, Athabasca Falls and stuff. Yeah, B. Yeah. So I got the opportunity to get a really good career out there, but it was like totally different from where I'm from. I'm from Montreal, right? So it was just like, skirt, the breaks. It was just quiet. I didn't know much people.
So it's like, he sent me out there away from the noise, secluded me away from, and when I say he, I'm talking about God, right? Moved us out there away from what I know, like the community that I was raised around. And it kind of just forced me, Anto, and Ayana to have that, to get to learn each other and have that bond without the outside noise to build my immediate family. Because when I was in Montreal, I'd always have the opinion of my mom or my... Everybody, right?
That's noise.
That's noise. Even though it's a positive noise because they're trying to help with their opinions and everything, but then it's a distraction at the same time because instead of me dealing with certain situations with my wife, just me and my wife, or me and my wife dealing with a situation with just Ayana, just us three, we always had the third or the fourth or fifth voice in the background. So with us going out to Athabasca, it was just us. So we had to learn each other, Yeah. So in the stillness, I like using that in the stillness. Sometimes it takes you out of the noise and puts you in the wilderness. So you can just hear yourself, hear him, and hear the ones that he's blessed you with. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And I think that's a good take because you talk about like the noise from like your mom and that kind of stuff, right? And how it could affect your marriage, you know, which would affect your family,
100%.
And for me, it took me even longer to realize that the key to my family was my marriage, and to work on your marriage, bro.
Yep.
I know you had all these different demons that you was carrying in your backpack, and it's still on your back, bro, because you don't want to drop your backpack. I remember my wife sometimes would ask me, why am I so blocked out? And I used to always think about it. And it was because I didn't want to let her in. Because I knew if I let her in, she could never leave. And I didn't want her inside here with me. I'm like, and honestly, my time with God is what really helped me do that. And during COVID and that silence. But hearing noise from everybody else could be detrimental, bro. And thank God my mom wasn't like that. She never really tried to interject with our marriage. But
don't get me wrong. It wasn't, like I said, positive noise. They're trying to help.
Yeah.
From their point of view. But you leave your mom and father and you cling on to your, you create something for yourself. So
that's not your mom no more, bro. It's not your blood. It's still your mom. It's not your blood, right? It's in God's eyes, you and your wife is one now.
Yep.
Yeah. So in your years, how much years now you as a father, bro? I think you're a father. I think your years in fatherhood is like my age right now, dog.
Relax.
I'm like,
relax.
How long are that now?
So my oldest is 27. She just turned 27. Nikki just turned 27.
But I'm 36. So your
years, relax, bro. What are we doing here?
Damn.
Hey, damn. Nah, we ain't doing that. But yeah, my oldest is 27, right?
Yeah, see how that Beijing on right now, eh?
That Beijing? Oh no, that's all natural. I got a little gray up in there,
I found a gray this week, but yeah, but like
I can see it from over here.
You can see it? Yeah, bro. But for in your years of being a dad, right?
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you wish you learned sooner?
I like that. It's gonna relate to communication. Just communicating, not shutting down. Because the younger version of me took in keep in mind, like I'm working overtime, doing part-time things on the side to provide for the fam, right? So it was very more structured, and they're younger, so it was very more structured, just like, do what I say, boop, 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 boop. I didn't really, how do I want to say this? Maybe it's more like, not to say involvement, because we played our roles, you know what I'm saying? Let me take this in.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Repeat the question.
Yeah,
if you can.
No, I say like over the 27 years you being a dad, what's something that you wish you learned sooner? And I think you answered the question. You said you talk about the way you communicate.
Yeah.
And the patience. And this is why grandparents are always better parents than parents.
You think hold on. What are you trying to say right here? Hey yo,
brother.
why you keep it related to like age right here, my dude?
I mean, but you are a granddad. But
Yes,
that's not
a very proud grandfather.
Yeah, exactly. But that's not what I was saying it for. What I was saying it for is like I was just trying to show you like grandparents. Like sometimes you like my mom when I was in Trinidad.
Yeah.
Right. Something happened with my son. And he went and he tell my mom. He's like, I'm going to tell your mom. He goes, he tells him, and my mom comes back and she's like, I never did that to you. I was like, I beg your pardon.
How soon do you forget?
I was like, what did you say? She's like, I never did that to you guys. You know, I never yelled at you guys. I may have yelled once, but I was like, mommy.
That's wild.
Mommy, stop it.
I see my mom with
Yeah, but it's because like at our age, bro, sometimes I have to remind myself that every moment is a memory waiting to happen. You know? And when you think about that, it's like all these times will pass, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like sometimes like just this before you guys came, I was vacuuming the floor here. And I was like, you know, you need to appreciate these struggles you have, bro. These struggles you have on the way to, not even the way to success, the struggles you have on the way through life are things that you're supposed to enjoy. That's the joy of life, bro. The joy of life is struggles. That's why so much rich people commit suicide. They had much struggles. And, you know, their struggles different. So I'm not even downplaying their struggles. Don't cancel, man. But, you know what I mean? But I'm saying it's like these struggles that we take for granted, bro, is gonna... So a lot of the times with my kids, this one time, my son did something, bro. You know? And I was like, in my mind, I was like, foolishness is bound in a child, and it's the rod of correction that drives it away. That's the Bible, right? And at that same time, when I tell myself that, I felt a response saying, imagine if I used to treat you like that.
Yo, that's deep.
And I had to be like, you know what? It's okay.
Yeah,
it's like,
man.
we get angry at our kids for spilling juice. We get angry at our kids for not listening. We get angry at our kids for talking back. We get angry at our kids for asking too much questions. We get angry at our kids for everything that we need our kids to have when they get older. It's just frustrating when you have your own life and he trying to figure out his life, but you're trying to figure out yours too. You're a kid too.
Yeah.
You was just a kid yesterday. Now you have all these kids asking you questions about life and you're like, yo, I don't know, but I can't tell I don't know, because then I'll look like a weak leader. So what I'm supposed to do? I'm supposed to just yell and say, stop asking me questions. And go and sleep.
Yeah. Allow them to figure it out. Allow them to grow. Yeah.
Unless you get them with you, because with age does come that, you know, and you have plenty of that. You have plenty of that. So
I love it.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, so that's why I really felt like we could get into these conversations, bro, and talk about fatherhood, because I know like I seen like you was a father way before me, and I don't mean that in no way. I mean it, and I mean it in like I met you as a dad.
Yeah.
You know, with these little girls, bringing them to the barbershop and stuff.
Yep.
And now these little girls have boyfriends and tattoos, and I'm like, yo,
in university.
Yeah, in university.
You know, have dreams. Yeah. Not only tattoos and boyfriends. You feel me?
I mean, honestly, the university and the dreams is something that that was bound to happen.
100%.
You know?
You can't say that, bro, because it's about what you pour into the youth.
Exactly. So that's why for you, that's why I didn't even bother to mention university and the dreams, because that's something that bound to happen.
Respect.
To me, the boyfriends and the tattoos was more like, look how big, look how old they are now.
Yeah,
they're old now, you know? It's like, so that's why it was like that. But you're right, the university and they're doing big things. Ayana is in Western.
Yeah, doing her thing.
You know?
Zay's about to go to start college. She wants to be a teacher, you know?
Yeah.
Both work. You know what I'm saying? Both just very cool kids, bro. Yeah. And strong. And I always say this. I say this to them every day too. Strong Black women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're going to make someone happy, but they're also going to put themselves first. They so much love for themselves.
Yeah.
So yeah, it made me very proud, right?
Yeah.
And that comes from what you, like I say it on the podcast too, is what you pour into your kids. You know what I'm saying? I learned quick when it came to, like I said, communication, right? I'm talking about when they're youngins. I should have learned how to like sit down and like, okay, express your feelings. It came when they got a little bit older, like in their like 8-10 years old. But like at the beginning stages, it was just more, I was so zoned on providing for my family. The communication wasn't great. But that's when wifey, your significant other always kicks in and has a conversation. You need to, you need to be more present, or you need to, have more conversations with Diana and Zeze and like give them a chance time. I'm like, all right, take it in. My partner put me on that, and it's like, as they grew and I allowed them to become who they wanted to become, we have great communication within the house. Like my kids are quite free with what they talk about in the house. Like nothing's suppressed. Like when we were growing up, right? You're seen, not heard type of thing. But communication was a struggle, but learned real quick, put my best foot forward with putting my kids first, even if I have a hard day at work.
Yeah.
Like turn this off. If I could turn on for work, why should I turn off when I get home?
Yeah.
I should still be turned on. You know what I'm saying? Like catch breath. Okay. Go in and do my part of being present, not just there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a conversation actually with James Baldwin and another lady. She's a poet. I'll send it to you. I could tag it in the video if anybody asks, but it's like they were talking about the same thing and they were having this discussion, and she was like, I see you lie. You go to your job and you lie to your bosses, They don't know you're unhappy. You lie to them. It's like, all I say is come home and lie to me too. And then he's like, yo, I can't lie to you. You my safe place. And she's like, no, you must lie to me. You should lie here and tell the truth there, because at least I could get the good side of you. They get all the good sides of you, you know?
And then you come home and have to deal with,
Yeah, and they have to deal with all the bad things. So like for me, bro, honestly, bro, I tell this to you, bro, the reason why I talk about God so much, bro, is like, and I would never talk about something that didn't impact me, bro.
100%.
And I see how bro, God is the only thing that could have helped me love my wife how she needed to be loved and be the father that I needed to be
100%
for my kids.
Yeah.
Because before, bro, I was reaching to a point, like we were knocking heads. I seen Pastor Philip the other day. He said, half of you never been in a relationship enough, in a marriage enough to be in a marriage and fed up on a marriage and want out of the marriage and make it through that. And it's like, bro, that I actually have my podcast dropping on that soon. I did a video on it, but it to me is so real because these things happen in marriage, bro. And like a lot of the times I see people, they get married and they're like, oh, they're in love. And I'm like, bro, I'm telling you right now, love isn't going to cut it, bro. Love is an emotion, bro.
Big man.
Love is an emotion. When you get married to somebody, you and that person become one. Do you know what that means?
It's all part of it. Yes, love is part of it, but dedication, discipline,
bro.
Like it's a mixture of things. It's a mixing pot still, you know?
Of course. If you ever had a chain, you ever had two chains and you're like, I just want one chain. You have to put the chain together. How do you put it together?
You melt it down.
You melt it with heat, with fire, with fire, bro. And
then diamonds are made with pressure, dog.
Exactly,
anything
bro.
with value, right?
Exactly, and that's how you actually connect it. So for you, bro, now you're gonna go through a new transition.
Yup.
Right. Well, we didn't even go and talk about being a grandpa or father. That's not what we're going to talk about. Grandpa.
Okay.
But I'd say like your new transition going to be like all the birds leave on the nest and it's just you and your wife.
Yeah.
So
we talk about that.
Where I am right now is where you dream you could still be.
Not at all, bro. Honestly, I loved every chapter, every season of watching these girls grow up, become their own. Was a blessing. I'll say that. Cherish the moments you have with your youths for sure. Those Kodak moments and those long conversations and those, watching them figure themselves out. But where I'm at right now in my life with my kids and the maturity level they're at, man, we have some real conversations, bro.
Yeah.
Like mature conversations. And it makes me proud to see that they could elaborate and speak on things the way they do. I get to see the fruits of my labor, bro.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So this chapter is blessed.
So do you think it's something that, because whenever I think about that chapter, bro, I get emotional.
Of course.
So, but is it something that life kind of leads you up to? It's like at my stage right now, and this is me asking you for advice in that way.
Yeah.
You know, so at my stage right now, you think about them as adults and you're like, oh my gosh, today we went into the bathroom and Jada was wearing a training bra and I was like, oh my God, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
I remember all that, yeah.
And then to your stage where it's like, oh, you know, so do you think like it prepares you? Like every stage is preparation for the other stage?
Just like life. Every season prepares you for the next season, you know what I'm saying? 100%. I got to the points where it's like, okay, the boyfriend came to ask if they could be the boyfriend. Was I ready for that? Hell no. And they were scared of hell to bring someone home because they knew what my standards would be at. You know what I'm saying? But put trust in what you pour into. So I explained to them, I put them on game. So when the time came for them, number one, they wanted to present their boyfriend to me. Some people have kids that don't do that. They go behind their backs and everything like that. But they wanted to present this individual to me to get the approval. So everything I poured into them, it was like, okay, like I said, I see the fruits. So it made me proud, even though I wasn't really ready for it at the time. It made me proud that they went about it the right way. So everything you do leads to the next season. And it is preparation. You know what I'm saying? For sure. 100%. And now with Ayana, like Azaria has never presented me with no boyfriend yet. And we have great conversations. So I truly feel she ain't hiding nothing from me.
Yeah.
But with Ayana now, she's been dating this guy for a minute now. I want to say going on 2 years. He's a good kid. He's in school. He wants to be an engineer and things like that. So that makes me proud too, that she knows how to select them right. You know what I'm saying? I don't know behind closed doors. Maybe he could be a demon. You know what I'm saying? But like presenting himself to us, the family, and the way I see he treats my daughter, and I see the smiles that my daughters have when they're talking or when he's around. He's good for me. He's good for my daughter. You know what I'm saying? He's treating her right.
Yeah.
And Ryan 10 years ago might have been on that Martin Lawrence type of Will Smith type of vibe, trying to scare someone away. But like every season passed and I saw them mature and develop to be the young women they are, strong Black women they are. And it's just trust now. It's just blessed. It brings me joy, big man. You know what I'm saying? And you fear losing the being the apple of their eye, being their hero, being their main focus. You fear that, obviously. But what's even more enjoyable is that now Ayana has someone that, you know, she cares about, but I'm still that guy to her. She still loves daddy. She still come in and give me my kid. Like, she still looks up to me. So it's blessed. I know that she'll have kids, she'll get married, but I'll still be important to her. I'll still be daddy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, B.
So, but so like with you and Anto right now, right? Because you said that you guys was talking about the kids leaving the nest and that kind of stuff. So
we're having some real conversations. Like, it's coming soon. Like, we got to start really, for the last, I'm not saying we weren't focused on our relationship, but life's, right? We want to make sure we raise these kids right. You know, it takes our time. So it kind of leads away. We try to get our date nights and everything, but like real life, sometimes you just get focused, you know, you get locked in. And we're just realizing that they're going out more. There's more time for just me and her at home, stuff like that. So we like got to kind of get to know each other again, but like just or rekindle, but just.
No, you're right. That is exactly what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a new marriage now.
Yeah.
Because it's a marriage without these things.
Any distractions. It's just me and her. So we're very conscious of that, and we're putting in the work, right? Yeah. We're like, I'm not perfect. You know, there's always room for growth. So no, I got to work on my communication with my wife, and we're conscious about it. We talk about it, and I'm just trying to do better. You know what I'm saying? And with the kids not being there, I don't want to sit in silence, bro. The other day we went out to this, it was like a Mexican brunch type thing over by Kellogg's. And it was just me and her. They had some live dancers or whatever. So we went out there and it was jokes, bro. Like, we generally enjoyed our presence, each other. And we were just there cracking jokes. having a drink and just like enjoying each other's company. So we're ready for it. We're preparing for it. You know what I'm saying?
You good.
But the communication of we understand what's coming. So yeah. We gotta put in that work, but I ain't scared.
Yeah, no, you're right.
No,
you know, I'll buy some orthopedic socks, don't worry.
Yo,
I'll buy some orthopedics, bro. It's all
good.
You.
Thank you. Thank compression socks. Let's go.
Yeah, some compressions, you know. But I know, like, I don't know how long we've been talking for. I could cut this out, you know. But I feel like there's so much that I want to ask, but we can't really ask. But it's because you at a place that I would be, hopefully.
Yeah.
In probably like 12 years. And no, this is not even, bro. I
feel you. Do you think? It's all good. It's all good. Sorry.
No, this is not even a joke.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but for real, you're at a place where I think it's a blessing to be. You know, I think that.
And I'm very grateful.
Yeah, 100%. You know, I think like so much times we try to fight for what we think is important, bro. And then certain situations like this, you see what was really important all along, you know? And the thing about life is that you could fake it, but time will always tell you secrets, bro.
Very true, but you go to bed with this individual every night. You spend a lot of time with this individual. You can't. After a while, it peels back and they see you for who you are. You know what I'm saying? You can't really hide who you truly are when you spend that much time with somebody. You know what I'm saying? So you just get comfortable with being who you are with this individual and allowing them to be who they are, really who they are in front of you. You get to a point where, man, I can't picture myself without Atoll. I hope she feels the same way about me. We've been riding and dying for 20 plus years, bro. Beginning, maybe she didn't, like, I could have hide who I really was, but after a while with that so much time, they're gonna know what's up, bro. You know, and they're either gonna respect it and work through it because everyone has their flaws. You know what I'm saying? And just build something that will, for me, that will just last this lifetime. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's good. So for your daughter, right?
Yeah.
Because I was gonna ask
Which one?
Ayana. I was gonna ask it in a different way, but I think I asked it this way. It's basically the same question.
Yeah.
When she get, like, let's say she get married, right? She about to have kids and stuff, right? What advice would you give to her husband? And basically the question I was going to ask is what advice you give younger you, but that's a kind of corny question. Everybody's asked that question.
Corny. Yeah.
You know?
But what would I... Have some patience. Have some patience. Be patient with my daughter. Be patient. Because you're about to build something and it kind of spins off of what we were just talking about. You're about to build a life with someone that you think you know. You're about to get to know them. So be patient with her. You might not like everything that's revealed to you, but if you love this individual, be patient. Take time. You know what I'm saying? 100%, that's what I tell them first. Secondly, I tell them, don't fuck up. I don't know if this is PG.
You could say one, bro.
Because
100%.
I ain't scared. She got uncles and they own weapons. Don't fuck up. Thirdly, I'd say just be who you are, bro. Be who you are. And just love my daughter, man. But be patient. Main thing is to be patient with her. I feel like if a man has patience, he can get through and learn from anything.
Definitely.
That's how I feel. So if I had the chance to tell my daughter's husband, that would be the patience. Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's good, bro. That's good. I was going to say something, but it might be controversial.
Come on now.
You know?
No holds barred. Let's go.
So this is a true story. So Annie had a crush in school. And it was also something that I wasn't really ready for at the time, but I was good. I'm cool about it. I'm like, she have a crush on school. She reaching that age, you know? And the first thing I asked her was like, does she believe in God? Does she believe in God? Right? Yeah. She's like, well, kinda. I was like, what do you mean kinda? She's like, he's da. He's, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, you can make your own decisions, right? But just understand what has come with these decisions that you make, you know? And it's not something that I will ever control you for. You could decide what you want, but just understand the decision that you make, you know? Like for me, I try to put into them that to look for somebody who
holds the same values, no?
Never even holds the same values. Who holds more, because he's the man.
And he's the head.
As the man, bro. Yeah. Like, it's like imagine being back in the day and choosing a man who don't know how to hunt.
But watch this now. When you first met Christy, right? You were a little bit immature, right?
Yeah.
But you developed to be who you are today.
100%.
So I'm not saying you're wrong.
But that was also because of, so I developed to who I am today, but it was also because of foundation I had.
100%.
So most men, so a lot of people don't do that, bro. Like for me, bro, I telling you 100. Yes, couple years ago, Christy was angry at me, bro. And she comes downstairs and I could see she's angry. She takes the dog and she's going for a walk. I hear her voice. Go meet her. It's like, no, she's far. Run. I run. I pay attention to what God tells me, bro. Another time we was having an argue. Well, I don't argue. That's me. I don't argue. So at the time we was having she was angry.
Yeah.
And I'm going to work. And I hear God. Go get her Starbucks and drop it for her. Oh, she's on the other side of town. Why would I do that? Go get her Starbucks, drop it for her. It's like, she works in a woman-only gym.
Yeah.
How am I going to get it into her? I don't go inside there. You know? He's like, when you go, she's going to be outside. Go drop it to her. I buy the Starbucks and I'm reaching there. I'm like, God, what do you mean she gonna be outside? Are you making me go there to see that she has an next man or something? Bro? Like, what's gonna happen here, bro? Like warn me, dog. Don't let me just put up on this, you know?
Yeah.
You know, next thing you go and they catch you in a compromising position, you're like, oh, you know, he's had a fight with a naked guy outside.
I love it.
You know? But it's like, I just pay attention. I just was obedient, bro. When I buy the drink, and I went, and she was outside, bro.
Yeah, man.
She was time outside the door. She literally said that she just had 10 minutes and she stepped outside to get something. It's like, this is what God literally told me. She would be outside. Right?
Yeah, man.
And I see how because of how I started to be intertwined with God, now she started praying. Now she's like, a couple nights ago, she went with her sister to a sleepover or whatever. She came back home and she couldn't get in. I locked the door. I was asleep, bro. She said she was knocking there for like an hour. Right? I go outside and she's crying. But she's outside for an hour. Then I bring her in or whatever. She's like, the craziest part is when she decided to pray is when I opened the door.
Come on now.
That's crazy. So for me, it's more like, honestly, you could be whoever you want to be, bro. I just feel like, this is my personal belief. I feel like if you have the foundation and who God is, bro, now you lead with grace, bro.
Check this, brother. I'm gonna say this now. Just came to me, right? He gave his only son, came to earth, right? For what? To give that direct relationship, that direct line with God. So he died for our sins, right? He left disciples and he told the disciples, not only go to like the Jews, but also go to the Gentiles.
Yeah. 100%.
So watch this now. Your foundation is your kids.
Yeah.
No, sorry, other way around. Your kids' foundation is you now.
Right, yeah.
So what you pour into all three of your kids, you could put them out into the world, no matter if they're around Jews or Gentiles. No, they're going to draw, you know what I'm saying? 100%,
100%.
To question ever, like, it's not that you're questioning you're saying you'll never make decisions or step in. She's going to kind of talk to whoever she wants to talk to, just to go back on the thing with Annie. From what you pour into your family, you are their foundation. And when they go out into the world, if they don't find one that is on the same foundation, their light can bring him in whatever beliefs he has.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%. And I think let's go back to the conversation we had before when I say that you on a different level in terms of that. You know, for me, I still have to like I'm here and I grew. But when it comes to the maturity of that, I'm still way below.
I get it, yeah.
You know? And but in closing, bro, like what do you hope fake is like who do you want them to know you as?
Someone that just loved them unconditionally, bro. No matter what they were going through, what phase in life they were at, how confused they were, how angry they were, sometimes disrespectful they were, that no matter what, I'm in their corner, bro. Because that's what I had with my mom. I want that for my kids. Your husband will love you, will provide for you, may switch up on you. But daddy's always going to be here, no matter what. And I'll go to the ends of the earth for my kids. And I just hope they see that once I'm gone, when that time comes, hopefully in my old age, and they're standing around me, what's left from my legacy is love. I think that's mad important, especially for females, to feel loved, genuine loved. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I hope they get from how they feel about me, is that daddy had my back and he just loves me unconditionally. Well, not to sound corny, but that's just real life.
Corny. It's not corny at all. It's not corny. I think anytime men start to talk about the emotions, it does make them feel like they're being corny.
I'm gonna tell you this: having girls make you feel like you getting soft, bro. Yeah. I was talking about that at work the other day with one of my coworkers. Having girls, bro, you knew from how we were back in the day and how hard we had to be, and just with seeing them grow up and pour into them and seeing them develop and everything, it just unhardened me. Like my wife, love her to death, you know, but before my kids, she was there and I was still hard. Yeah. But once I had them girls, once Nikki came from overseas and she was here with us, it softened me, bro. It's different. It's different. Sometimes I just be watching movies and a happy ending and I get teared up, bro. It's like, what the hell's going on here?
I was watching Father of the Bride.
Yeah.
I had to take that off, bro.
100%.
I was like, bro, what kind of nonsense is this, bro? I'm like, bro, I'm not ready for these kind of things. But like, I remember before I had daughters, I used to always be like, I never want daughters because of who I used to be with women. And it was a selfish way of thinking.
Yeah, man.
And it was because we was pieces of shit, right? And
100%.
You know,
I agree.
It's like, honestly, bro, it was after I had my daughter and seen her personality, and I'm like, bro, whoever get you is gonna be lucky to have you. That's, you know, right. and if he doesn't know how lucky he is, I hope you know how lucky you are to be who you are.
That's your job. I feel that's a big part of being a father to daughters, to make sure they understand their value.
Yeah.
To tell them every day, and like, no lie, no cap, this is real life. Like when my daughters see me, if it's the first thing in the morning or if Ayana's coming home from work, like that's, I'm stopping them. I'm like, yo, you're so beautiful. Like, it's ridiculous how you turned out. Like, I can't believe I'm part of this. Yeah. You're so smart. You're so strong. You're so beautiful. You basically can do whatever you want. Keep going. Like, that's something that was part of my vocabulary when they're this small to where they're at right now. I fill them with confidence because I feel just being a woman in general in today's society, like if you don't have that confidence for self, you're a bait for everybody.
100%.
But once you have confidence for self and understand who you are and love yourself, you could conquer the world. So I instilled that. That was like consciously done for me from when they were young to
100%
to now. Yeah, for sure, man.
100%. So yeah, bro. I think that in time, every hurdle is crossed, right?
Hell
you
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So I'm not really stressed about certain things.
Nah, dog, don't stress.
I'm never really stressed, bro. I'm actually never really stressed,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
Honestly, no, bro. And as I say, I know people would say that I talk about God a lot, bro, but it's the only thing that could have me functioning, bro. 100%. And I would tell anybody, I'm the furthest thing from a perfect person, bro.
Nah, it's not about perfection.
Exactly. So that's why I could tell people this is like, bro, if you know who I am, you know who I am, bro. And I'm not a perfect person. I just know what helps,
But that's why I feel fellowship's so important too, and testimony. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, if you don't know, you don't understand. But sometimes when you hear that testimony, you get a glimpse of the emotion behind it.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%. And then you have these kids, and then you're like, bro, like honestly, bro, even somebody asked me this week if I miss the road, bro. If I miss partying and stuff, bro. And bro, you don't understand how much I like I was chilling outside with my kids a couple days ago, and I'm like, oh, I know get the feeling of having kids for me. It's like, that feeling when you was younger and your cousins come over.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about my kids, bro. It's like you go home and they playing and they loud, and they frustrating and everything dirty, and you just want to kick them in the face sometimes, bro. And it's like, dog, I wouldn't kick you in the face because I have grace.
Yeah. I love that. I'm gonna use that.
I was like, bro, like people will message me and say, yo, you're a good dad or you're a good husband. I'm like, bro, you don't understand what a good dad or a good husband mean, bro. Good dad or good husband don't mean that my heart different to yours. It's just the decisions I make different, bro.
Yep.
I decide to do this, bro. I tell my wife whenever I'm angry, and I say this on a million podcasts before. I tell her whenever we have something happening, and I will cook food for her, or even that time when I dropped the Starbucks, bro. And I would tell her, I was like, yo, I promise God I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna promise God I'll take care of you, and I'm gonna take care of you.
Hell yeah.
And that's just it till the wheels fall off, bro. At the end of the day, bro, my kids are secondary, bro. My kids, and that's what I was gonna talk to you about actually, is that we talk so much about fatherhood, but the core to fatherhood is your marriage, bro. And it's like, yes, not all marriages work out. And I understand that. So I don't really...
And marriages have their ups and downs. Nothing's perfect,
exactly,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, nothing's picture perfect, right?
Nothing is ever perfect, bro. It's like, you watch these... And the issues that we grew up on, these Disney movies and these Hallmark movies, as like, oh yeah, let's run away and get married. It's like, yeah, when they can't pay the bills, so when they can't pay the bills, what's gonna happen? When he working 24/7 and you want to spend time with him because they run away from the life what they had before, then what? They don't answer these questions.
Yeah.
So we leave people thinking that, oh, from the time you don't feel love no more, we had to divorce. And that's why I don't like the term love, bro. When my wife and I just got married, I told her, she asked me if I loved her, and I said, in the world's definition of love, I do. But in my definition of love, I think love is the end product. I think love is when you die or I die, and the kids say, my dad loved my mom. It's like, I don't think love is something that we get to say.
I like that, bro.
You know what I mean? Because love is a lifestyle, bro. Love is we didn't like people make so much fun of married people, bro. Like I see the memes all the time. It's like, oh, if you don't want to have sex, just get married. And I'm like, bro, you don't understand that the issue is that your goal is sex, bro. Your goal is sex, bro, and that's not the goal of what a marriage is. Like I mean, if you're going for much of sex, it's an issue.
It's a part. It's a big part.
But what you don't understand is like marriage is a vehicle to reach a destination. And if you have something that gives trouble and you're not dealing with it, it would get worse.
100%.
So most of the times when you go for months without having sex, it had an issue that he didn't deal with. And that little clink, clink, clink that you was hearing in your bricks, you know?
It becomes a bearing.
Exactly, you know? Now all of a sudden you don't have, you only have 3 wheels,
yeah,
you know?
Man.
That's what has happened, bro. It's like you had to pay attention. You know, you had to pay attention to the way she talk. Like, one thing I like about, like, TD Jakes, like, he never says listen to, he says listen at. And I think that changed the whole perspective of listening, you know, like, listen at the person. Like, listen at the tone, the body language, and see what really happening, you know, and spend time really. And I still learning too. I still learn how to be a better.
Hey, I'm 20 plus and I'm still learning, brother.
Yeah.
Like, it's never going to be like you got the book done and you got all the answers. No. It's like life lessons, seasons, and everything. But it's just the willingness to build on something that's going to last this lifetime. You know what I'm saying? And communication, obviously, but also taking those lessons that you're learning through the seasons and implementing them and learning from them for real, and trying not to. So it's like when you sin, right? And you ask for forgiveness for something. If you truly ask for forgiveness and you put in the effort not to do it again, it's forgiven. But if you're ignorant to it just to ask for forgiveness and you keep on doing the same thing, bro, like, it's a waste.
Yeah.
You'll burn in the fire. Period. 100%. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with marriage. Like, Christ treat your wife like the church. It says that in there, right? Same thing with your marriage, bro. Like, learn your lessons, admit your wrongs, learn from them, move forward, and implement trying your best not to make the same stupid mistakes. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. That's why I think he stated it like that in the word. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Because in it he say that he say, so it's basically love your wife like Christ loved the church. Yeah. And he died for it, you know? Man. And that's a big thing too, because when you say, when somebody think about you dying for your wife, you know, we think about like you think about like your physical,
jumping in front of a bullet or something.
Dying, but it's also spiritual death.
Your flesh.
Emotional death.
Yeah, big man.
You know, you're killing your flesh. You know, the things that you used to like, you know. I'm trying to become a new person so you could lead, you know. And as I say, bro, I am not perfect. I'm not even trying to sound like I'm a perfect person.
Any man out there that's saying they're perfect, they're lying to themselves, bro.
I'm telling you right now, every emotion that you have, I have. Every emotion that a bad father has, I have. Every thought that a bad father has, I have, bro. You know, we're not exempt from these issues, bro. It's just that you could decide if you want to act on certain things, and how to react, bro. If you know it says the difference between a good father and a bad father sometimes is a split decision, bro. You know, a split 100%. Decision, bro. It's like your wife pressed you at the wrong time, and you're like, oh, you're going off a split decision, bro. And then you look back and you say, yo, 5 minutes define all these years of marriage, and you took me for 5 minutes.
This is why I'm telling my daughter's husband, first thing, have some patience. Because when you have patience, you think, you give yourself time your time to process things. Bro. You know what I'm saying? Stay in your stillness and process it and get both sides within self before just reacting.
100%.
Patience.
100%. Yeah. I never react right away, bro. Like, I always wait. Like, my wife should be angry. She'll be like, oh yeah, I sent you this thing. But I'm like, once I talk, then you calm. But if I react right away, my first reaction will be like, oh, da. Because you're reacting on emotion.
And don't get me confused when I say react, because sometimes you want to be like, some guys will be like, just shut down.
Oh yeah.
No, you're going to have to react at some point, but give yourself time to analyze so you can react accordingly. But don't just leave it out.
Yeah.
Because that can be even worse than saying something that you're not supposed to say. Because when you don't say nothing, then they're dwelling and thinking, okay, what does he think, this and that? So you're going to have to react at some time. You're going to have to communicate. But if you have to take some patience, so you do it accordingly, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro, that's it, bro. But that's good. And basically, we need to get back to the happy wife, happy life because
all day, every day.
Because these new guys like, oh no, happy spouse, happy house. Like, no, brother. Like, what are you talking about? Happy spouse, happy house.
Nah, I'm good.
It's like, bro, at the end of the day, bro, this saying happy wife, happy life means that, yo, if you pay attention to the little things, bro. You know, a woman is. We remember that, and I know we have to close now, but we remember that when God started this whole thing, bro, he had Adam, dog, and he see Adam working and everything. He say, yo, you know what, bro? I will bless you, dog, and I will give her a gift, dog, and as a matter of fact, I'll make her from you, so that she's less tender, so it's that she's more tender than you, right?
The balance.
Right. And you need to hold on to her because she's from you. So when you, bro, I speak of Job and I'm done after this. I promise. I'm done.
Hey, done. Preach, dog. Preach. I like it.
Done. But
no, we good.
I speak of Job, bro, and everybody always thinks of Job as like, yo, Job, like God killed his kids. Well, God gave the devil permission to kill his, say, yo, that's don't touch Job, right? And then you ask somebody, yo, so why he didn't touch his wife? It's like, oh no, well, he used his wife to tempt him. It's like, shouldn't he tempted him once? In that book, right? One time his wife say, curse God. Look at what he did to us.
Yeah.
And that was the last we heard of her, right? She just lose 10 kids, bro, in one day. Your car shut down before you go to work and you start cussing God.
True.
Right? She lose 10 kids in one day. Bank accounts cleared.
The frustration.
Businesses gone.
The frustration.
And she going into the room and see you praying. She like, yo, curse this God if he do this. She like, yo, don't say nothing like that. Basically, not talk.
Yeah.
Right? Don't say nothing like that. Take your time. That was the last we heard. But it's still no answer why Satan take everything except his wife. Is it that Satan also sees marriage as one?
Wow. That's wild, bro.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy because God made you one, but the devil also sees you as one. That's why I tell people all the time, you could be with your boyfriend or your girlfriend for 8 years, get married for 2 years and divorce. Happens all the time. People married for 20 years and they say, oh, I don't want to get married because when you get married, it does complicate things. It don't complicate nothing. What it does do, what it does put a stamp on this as a covenant between you and your husband and God, bro. Marriage and bro, you keep watching at your spouse to change. You keep watching at your spouse to do things different, bro. When that person is a human with flesh just like yours. Yeah. The covenant, the promises between you and God up is a triangle. It's a triangle, bro. Right? And that's where the key to it really is, bro. I'm not saying that nobody marriage is perfect. Some marriages work, some marriages doesn't work. If you have a divorce, bro, God be with you, God still with you, God still love you. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Same way. But it's just these things that we really have to think about, bro. It's like when you get married, these attacks will come. Yeah. A lot of the times I would see things happen and I'd be like, this is an attack, bro. This is oh, wait. The dishes? This is not attack, bro. This is not real. It's like this. No.
Because we all know. Well, not everyone knows, but when you absorb the word and you grow in your faith, you understand that he hates marriage.
Yeah,
this
bro.
is something he hates.
Exactly.
That union, he hates it, right?
And it's because you pass it on to the kids and that kind of stuff. So, yeah, bro. So I think, as I say, we could unpack marriage and fatherhood in so much different ways, you know. And I know that on you guys' podcast, you guys talk about it a lot.
Yes.
You know, so I think now could be a good time for you to do the shameless plug. Like I do shameless plug every single episode, you know, because at the end of the day, I like it's good to have a conversation, but to me, I still need people to profit from it in some way, not financially maybe yet, but I like direct people to you, bro. Sure. No. So like you said, we've been doing this podcast thing and it's just something that we're just trying to create a community for guys like us, you know, because sometimes you could just feel
the heaviness of being the head of the family, being the leader, having all the responsibilities. And sometimes it's just blessed when you can talk to somebody. So it stemmed from, honestly, from my boy Andy, you know, having the newborn and just looking out there for some, just preparing himself for what was coming and the lack of knowledge that was out there. So we just came together respectably, you know, and we're trying to just create a community, a safe space, a community for guys that, you know, can learn from each other. So yeah, we have the Dadedit podcast. We do, once a month, we do this thing that we call the Dad Walk. It's the third Saturday of every month. We meet up at a location and no obligations or nothing like that. We just meet up, dads being dads, and we enjoy the scenery, enjoy nature, get outside, get some fresh air, you know, no big commitments, no big conversations have to happen. It's just dads being dads. So we do that every third Saturday of every month. We're running that until, I think, all the way until like October or September. But yeah, check us out at on Instagram, the Dadedit podcast. We have the platforms. I think we're on Spotify. I think we're on Spotify and also iMusic potentially.
Apple Podcasts.
I'm not an iPhone type of dude, so I'm an Android. So yeah, Apple Podcasts maybe. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, check us out on there. And yeah, if you're a father just looking to, you know, connect or just get some advice, yeah, check us out. You know, we outside.
Thanks a lot, bro. Thanks
Respect
a lot for being here.
Thank you for the opportunity, bro. This is a vibe still.
Yeah.
I love what you're doing. Yeah. Keep doing what you're doing, and hopefully, you invite me back, and we.
No, for sure. We had to come back, bro, and then sometime we had to come with the team. And then my setup here is kind of small.
Hey, it's all good.
Yeah.
So very grateful still that you have me out here, bro. Man, you're doing your thing, and like I said at the beginning, I've always kind of looked up to you for just your ambitions. You said something, and you.
I'm a height too, bro.
And your height.
Yeah, you look up to me.
Stop playing with me, V. Like, yeah. But yeah, on a serious note, give you your flowers. Like, keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, man, I see you.
Yeah, bro. Thanks, bro. It's been a long road. It's been a long road, and as I say, for you guys, it good when I see people start, because then I don't feel like I'm alone, bro. The more people make it around me, is the higher my percentage of making it.
I love it.
You know,
we're actually going to start trialing. We're going to try something new. So we'll probably have you on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And do a little interview, because you definitely inspire people around you. You know what I'm saying? I know you have a story to tell that can inspire some of our audience. So we'll definitely make that happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. So yeah, we'll talk. But thanks again.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Ryan.
I respect that.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
I like it. I started getting comfortable.
Yeah, that's it.
For real.
Like, when I start to get comfortable,
I could see this going down like not a dark, but like a rabbit hole of just conversation.
But you guys probably could have got a 4-hour